Hey guys, Kendra Sommer here. Welcome back to our channel, Cruising with Kendra. We are relaunching the brand 5 years later. Thank you so much for hanging around. I've got my co-pilot here, my dad, AKA Scout Doc.
Hey, I'm here for just a little technical assistance today.
Well, we are so excited. This video could not be more timely with the announcement that VW gave.
The consideration of coming out with the Scout name again with the EV type vehicle. So we'll just see how that progresses.
I'm a Scout girl through and through, so don't you dare ask me if this is a Bronco. Just like their motto says, anything less is just a car. It is 80 degrees and I am inside this all black 1980 diesel Scout. It's our Scout and I am so freaking excited. I had to tell you about one of my favorite shoots that we've done with this vehicle was our shoot for History Channel. It was so awesome. It was really just bitchin'. If that's what they still say. Carson, is that what they still say?
I don't think so.
Oh man. Meet our 1980 Diesel Scout 2. Now, we shot this with History Channel and Power Block Power Nation. Now, the timing here literally was December. We're based in Green Bay, Wisconsin, you know, and it was freezing. My dad decided that he was gonna have a garage and not have any kind of heater because that's too fancy. So we were all freezing.
Freaking cold here in Wisconsin or wherever you are. I don't even know where I am.
It says it's 30 degrees in here.
Yeah. I can say something you're right.
It was.
Both of us, my dad and I, were just so excited to be featured on Power Block Power Nation, which aired on History Channel at the time. So that was really freaking cool. International has always been synonymous with, you know, agriculture in the early days. And semi-drivers actually used to say, hey, breaker, breaker, we've got a binder coming up, corn binder. And it just kind of stuck. And you know what? I think it's really neat that this vehicle is so associated with rural America, but now it's finding more and more mainstream components. It's wonderful. Our 1980 Diesel Scout actually rolled off the assembly line several months before International Harvester canceled their lightweight line. Ours came off the assembly line in August, and sadly, International Harvester quit production October 21st, 1980. Over the next 30 years, my dad gave his vehicle some much needed TLC, swapping out the original engine for a Crate 33T, and he did a 2-inch body lift. And then my most favorite upgrade here was adding in some air conditioning. Remember when we also did our Vintage Truck Magazine shoot? Wasn't that cool?
That was cool, and that was a good PR for the yellow truck. So that Midas Special Edition is pretty rare.
Now can I finally drive?
Sure.
Okay. Wow, I'm glad we got that on camera. I wanted to move on to my favorite vehicle in our fleet, our 1979 Traveler. Now, this was a vehicle that we shot a spread with for Vintage Truck Magazine in 2020, and they highlighted different components of our vehicle and then also the multiple generations that have been involved with International. I had to give Vintage Truck Magazine a little plug. They did a fantastic job with the articles. Kudos to Brad Bowling, such a fantastic writer, and it was a great process. So thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome. This vehicle actually has the Midas touch, which means International would have shipped the vehicle over to the Midas company to do the conversion. It had everything from his and her sunroof hatches, the cool shag carpet, which is such a 70s staple. My grandfather, who worked for International Harvester for over 40 years, bought this truck for my dad in the early 80s. And what's really great is those two worked on it together, and unfortunately he passed away in 1985. My dad has kept this truck up. He's helped to preserve my grandfather's legacy, and it's really neat, and I'm so proud of him for doing that. Lastly, I just want to say to all you amazing International folks, I have really enjoyed bringing back our Cruising with Kendra brand. You guys are awesome. You're the guys who really helped us launch and gave us the wings to fly and grow this brand here. So be prepared for plenty more International content. I am so excited.